just got the photos from the Arcane/League meetup at the con that I went to a couple weeks ago. And I think that, oh, we accidentally recreated the distracted boyfriend meme as Mel J. Vick. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, context, if you need any. It was a small meetup and I was mutuals with the person who organized it. I think it was small less because it was unofficial, more because there just was not a lot of Arcane cosplayers at that con, which was sad because we had spent pretty much all morning just like grabbing every Arcane cosplayer we could see and being like, hey, there's a meetup at this place at this time. But there were a lot of drinkses, there were like 3 or 4 buys, and for our characters, there was us, one other JV couple, who are in the picture I just showed, but they are minors, so I'm not showing them. We had one Mel, who my partner and I had ran into earlier, and she was really sweet and really cool and encouraged sort of the Mel J. Vick biz that my partner made during the battle that we did later that night. But anyway, for meetups, usually pictures are taken by character. Usually there is more than just 1 or 2 of each character, so it's kind of like a big group thing. But again, this one was small, and again, we only had 1 Mel. So after we did some J. Vick stuff with the J. Vick kids, then it was kind of like, well, these characters go together. My mutual made some love triangle jokes, but the posting guidance that we were given from my mutual and the photographer was for the other J. Vicks to look at each other, for my Victor to look at me, and for me to look at Mel, and then for Mel to just look at the camera. So really, it is Nick's fault for putting way too much longing in that expression. And then also maybe it's my fault because I don't know what's going on there. Actually, I kind of remember my thought process a little bit. I was like, well, if I'm looking at Mel, I'm going to look at Mel with adoration. But I don't know if that's what registered, if it was just kind of like, oh, no thoughts, head empty. Which is a lot of my Jace pictures, actually. Anyway, I think the picture's funny, but I also think that we look really good. So that's part of why I'm posting this. Because it's already on my Instagram. I already made this joke. I just want to make it again to be like, oh, we're funny, but also, like, we look good. That's all.